Hey, how's it going? Down here, Jones, Become a Free Runner. Today we're going over the wall 540. I'm not quite sure what to call this move, but this move was requested by David Peace. He saw a previous video I have on my other channel called In No Rotas. It's Santorini backwards, but he said at the 19th second he wanted to learn that move and he couldn't find any tutorials like that. And that's just because I just made it up. I'm not sure if other people have done it, but it was just something that naturally became a move and I just started doing it. Don't forget, if you like this tutorial or if you want to see more tutorials like this in the future, hit that subscribe button. I'll put it right here. Let's get started. Now the wall 540 or the wall 540 kick is not that hard at all. I actually learned it just to do a regular 540 kick, which you see in Taekwondo, karate, tricking, just in general. I was just working on kicks and I just saw a wall and I just thought, you know, I'll give it a shot. And it turned out to be a lot easier than actually doing a 540 kick. So I'm going to show you, you know, some prerequisites, and then I'm just going to dive right into just showing you how to do this movement. It doesn't take that long at all, and it looks really cool and flashy once you get it down. And you can do it pretty much on any wall as long as the wall is grippy. So let's get started. Okay, before you get started, you're going to need to learn the 360 kick. Now I'll give you a demonstration of what that will look like. And that's all you would need. It's just a 360 kick in the air. Jump, do a 360, throw a kick, and the leg that didn't kick lands first, followed by your kicking leg. Now if it was a 540, you would jump, do the 360 kick, but you would land on your kicking leg, which will actually make you do the 360 and another half spin, making it a 540 kick. And that's the reason why I'm calling it a wall 540 kick, is because I'm jumping, kicking, and landing on the same leg. That'll technically make it a 540. Now before you kick, you have to actually learn how to set up into the 360 kick, and I'll show you right now. Basically, your kicking leg is going to be the leg that's behind you, and you're going to put most of your weight on your non-kicking leg first, okay? So you're going to lean back, put weight on your kicking leg, or your non-kicking leg, and you're going to start to spin like this. You're going to do a half spin. And you're going to take that kicking leg, and you're going to point it the opposite direction of the direction that you started in, okay? So you're going to put weight on your non-kicking leg, step onto your kicking leg with your foot facing behind you, and then you're going to jump 360 in the air and land safely back on that same leg. Super easy. So non-kicking leg first, take one step, kicking leg, foot facing behind you. Now when you jump, I want you to take your non-kicking leg and just raise it up in the air. Just raise your knee up in the air like you're doing like high knees or something, like that. You want to just do that. So you want to set up. See how I just kept this knee in the air? You want to do that. So this is what it's going to look like. Then you're ready to add the kick, okay? So what you're gonna do is take that step, swing those arms, look back behind you, spot your target, and as you jump, you wanna just force the kick out. Now it might come out kind of weak sometimes, it might come out kind of strong, it depends on the person, but you have to work at it. So if it's weak, it's okay. It might look like this. That might be all you're able to do, and that's okay. Now if that's all you can do, you gotta work on either flexibility or just really work on powering that kick through. Okay, so once you perform that move and you're ready for your landing, you're gonna take your chamber leg, set it on the ground first, and then you're gonna set your kicking leg on the ground, okay? Which makes it a 360. Now if you didn't set your chamber leg down and you just forced the kick through and landed on your kicking leg, again, that will be a 540 kick. And that's the difference between the 360 and the 540 kick. So in the end, your 360 kick should look like this. Arms back. Boom. Okay, so once you got that 360 down, you're ready to move on to a wall. It's easier to find something that's slanted. It'll make it a lot safer and a lot more easier to do than if you were just doing it on a flat wall, but it's not necessarily needed. But for the sake of demonstration, I want to show you on something slanted first, so you'll know what to expect. Okay, so you're going to set up for it like the 360, except there's going to be no stepping behind you looking up to kick, okay? Everything's going to go towards the wall, okay? And the leg that's going to stay on the wall is your chamber leg. That's basically, whenever I showed you in the demonstration, it was the first leg that was standing in front of you before you took that step into the 360. So as you run into the wall, you're gonna step up the wall with your chamber leg, right? And you're gonna throw your arms back, everything's the same, and you're gonna swing your leg through, okay? Now you're gonna wanna keep your chamber leg on the wall as much as possible. You wanna stick to that wall as much as possible so you don't fall and injure yourself, okay? So when you swing that leg through, you're actually gonna land on that same leg. So the only difference between you doing the 360 and you doing the wall 540 is your jumping, kicking leg is also your landing leg. Okay, I'll give you a demonstration. Now if you find it hard to stick to the wall, you might need a little bit more momentum. I suggest, besides going at it straight, that you go at it a little bit slanted. That way it'll give you some extra momentum, and you add a couple steps in. You can do like a small run, but you don't need to run hard, barely even jog. You just need to do a couple steps and then go into the 540. You don't want to overpower it because you can hurt yourself, and you don't want to like miss your target or like miss the wall slightly, and you just don't want, you know, you want to make sure that everything is controlled. So just start small, do a little kick. I didn't do a big kick, you just want to do something small. Boom. Not that difficult at all. Now as you start to get better at it, more confident, you can add more flair into that kick. It'll look like this. So after you've gotten comfortable with a slanted wall, you want to find a flat wall. Now it's not really that different other than the fact you need a little bit more stick to the wall. So you might need a little bit more momentum just to make sure that chamber leg actually sticks to the wall long enough for you to kick. But it's actually a lot easier than a lot of people might think, and it's a lot easier than it might look. Let me give you a demonstration. Alright David, there goes your wall 540. I hope you, as well as everyone else, found this tutorial useful and resourceful. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I'll put the button right there, and comment below. If you want to see a tutorial and I can do it, then I'm going to teach it to you. But until then, train hard, be safe, catch you in the next video. Peace.